Well, hello, everybody. How are you wonderful, beautiful, fantastic people doing? I'm your hostess, Madam Hellfire, and today we are going to go over the very thing that has absolutely taken over my gosh darn life. Cryptids of the alien variety. And we've got Nox here to talk about him since this is his topic of the spooky month. Hi, Nox.
Hello.
Are you feeling particularly extraterrestrial today?
I am ready for the probings.
God damn it.
So what are your thoughts about probing?
I plead the fifth.
Well, I am doing aliens this month, so I thought, do alien cryptids so that I can torture you at the same time and talk about aliens.
I know, you fucking love me like that, don't you, you goddamn nerd.
Yes, I'm such a nerd.
Nerd! Yes, I know, that's gonna peak my mic, I don't care. Let's do it. Let's soundboard it, because I can. Nerd! Yes, I was playing that on purpose, I felt like it. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So what you been up to other than the aliens front?
Well, I ended up having to buy a new coffee pot. It's now, my coffee pot is white and silver, so I named it Tommy in honor of the White Ranger.
Nice.
I just cleaned my house. I am clipping for the next video tomorrow, which is going to be the Phoenix Lights. And at the end of this month, I get to do Travis Walton.
Funsies.
And I dropped a video on Friday on Brendlesham Forest.
Thank you, Pidgey, for remaining a member for 10 months. You are a fucking legend. Hello, Braxton. Welcome. I've been doing nothing but cryptid stuff as of late. And Pokemon playthroughs. I batch recorded, like, this morning and last night, a bunch of, like, 30-minute playthrough videos for Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and the Pokemon that I've come across are just... oh boy. They are interesting. Very interesting. Other than that, I've been doing nothing but cryptid research and covering the Cafe and Diner archives every week, like I have been. I'll be finishing the first year story arc for the...
Cryptids are so fascinating, aren't they?
They are, but I think I may have a problem because they've utterly consumed my life. And I can't get away from them.
Here, I'll announce it here. This is the first time I'm announcing it. Next year's Halloween season, I'm returning to cryptids.
Yay!
Because apparently people want me to talk about cryptids.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yes.
And they can be interesting to some extent. And some of them are just somebody decided they wanted to throw an octopus on a tree. And say
They're
it's
like
a new species.
creepypastas.
I mean, I did that iceberg too.
Yeah. They're literally, a lot of them are like creepypastas.
Yeah. They definitely
But next year, only 3 videos, which are going to be the Thunderbird, the Kappa, and Spring-Heeled Jack.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
But this time, we're talking about the aliens.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to give us an intro to what exactly the aliens we're talking about are?
Well, I picked 4 aliens. The Dover Demon, the Flatwoods Monster, Gray Aliens, and Indrid Cold. And I know you kind of...
I've covered every
already
single
talked
one of
about
those.
some.
I've talked about every single one of them already.
Well, I'm not as cool as you.
Apparently, by YouTube standards, you're cooler, so...
Yes, but I don't go by the YouTube standards.
That's true. That's true. Hey, 07's in the chat for Capitan. He's a member for 12 months, a scare fiend, in fact. Best alien that does not belong in Alien vs. Predator franchise, go.
I can't fucking remember the name. Hold on. I gotta look up the name.
Yeah, you do that. Hello, Nintendo. Welcome.
My opinion is, as soon as I find it, and god damn it, I have to do a freaking captcha thing.
Oh, frickin'. Look at us trying not to actually cuss. It's kind of cringe.
My favorite alien is from Mass Effect, the Asari.
Nice. Very good. Very
Because
good
they're
choice.
really freaking powerful. They're all female, and Liara is bae.
Okay. Favorite alien that's not from the Alien vs. Predator franchise. Yeah, I like The Thing. I like the aliens from The Thing, and it's also probably arguably the best horror movie of all time. Though my favorite is absolutely Evil Dead 2. That's my favorite horror movie of all time. But arguably it's not the best. Second favorite is E.T.
favorites.
Nice.
Man, E.T.
Oh,
racking up phone bills with those long distance calls.
Mike is challenging you. He's trying to start shit. He says Tally is better.
Tally is good, but you cannot romance her until the second game, whereas you can have a whole entire story arc with Liara. So that's why I always go to a Liara. Tally is second. Tally is second bae. Tally is the backup bae in case you don't want to mess with the first bae.
Nice. I screwed mostly humans, so I have no room to talk when it comes to Mass Effect. And Renegator, I have no idea what you were talking about.
You should do a mockumentary of Sam Hyde and how he keeps getting away with it. Okay,
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Yeah.
I kind of do, but disavow.
I don't. Anyway. Anyways.
Is this stream going to turn into a debate between me and Mike on who's better, Tally or Liara?
Maybe.
Because I have cryptids to go through.
Yeah, I know. We got cryptids to go through. Who do we want to start with? Who do we want to start with?
I was going to start with the Dover Demon.
Bang. Oh, I have it set up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at how cute he is.
He's such a little shit.
He just kind of has a look on his face like, where are my clothes?
Where am I? What am I? Who am I?
How much meth did I smoke last night?
Jesus Christ. Yes, Pidgey. He is an adorable little goober. He is friend-shaped. He's absolutely friend-shaped, Capitan. But I'm not sure he is actually a friend.
But he's very skittish.
Indeed.
As you can see from his appearance, that he's a skinny motherfucker with a large head. With orange glowing eyes. Walks on all fours in one of the witness sightings, but in the other one, he was bipedal. No fur, just pale skin and gray. Man, slightly gray. A little bit of white there. And he's completely butt-ass naked, so yes, Dover Demon is a nudist.
Yikes. He's an... Yeah. Maybe he wants to know if we want to buy Sundial.
Yeah. Maybe he's just like, hey, I just want to go skinny dipping, and all these teenagers keep seeing me, and I'm very, 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 very shy about my nakedness.
I think my joke was better, but okay.
Yes, it was, because I stumbled.
If nobody got my reference, you are too young for me. You're too young for this stream.
So, let's look at the sightings, as they called it. On April 21st, 1977, in Dover, Maryland, Bill Bartlett, Mike Mizaka, I think that's how you say it, and
Something
Andy
like
Brody, who were all 17 years of age, were driving north along Farm Street, with Bartlett being the one driving. Bartlett spots something creepy along the low stone wall on the side of the road. And at first he thought it was a dog or a cat. And there are breeds of dogs and cats that are naked. No fur.
There are also mole rats.
Yeah. Creepy nakedness. Weird. The creature turned its head towards the headlights, and Bartlett sees these two large, round, glassy, lidless eyes shining brightly. He saw the large head, the thin body, the peach-colored skin, and he described his skin of the Dover Demon as looking like wet sandpaper.
Ew? Ew.
I really don't want to know how Mr. Bartlett knows what wet sandpaper looks like.
I could say a lot of different things about that in response, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but he stated that the creature was between 3.5 to 4 feet tall, so he was a little guy.
A little midge.
And by the way, he was the only one to see it. The other two were probably just sitting there going, dude.
Where's my
so drunk
car?
right now. Yeah. Dude. Where's your car, dude?
Pause. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, Spectre. Oh, 7's in the chat for El Spectre. Alright, go ahead.
Congratulations to Spectre for that. He's still the mud puddle of Milfgard, though.
Get wrecked, Spectre. I'm just kidding. Love you. Yeah.
But later on, Bartlett dropped off his friends, went home, told his father what he saw, and did a sketch that you're seeing right there. That is by Mr. Bartlett himself.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour later, at midnight, a 15-year-old man named John Baxter sees a similar creature. Baxter was walking home from his girlfriend's house, probably doing some naughty things.
Ew. Hold on. I have a button for this.
Wow, this is getting intense. Y'all are freaking horny.
Okay, button pressed.
Are you happy now?
Very. I don't get to use my soundboard often, okay? It's been a while.
Hey, if I get you to use your soundboard, it's a good day.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And here's the thing. This should show you how lazy this generation is. This dude was 15 years old, and he was walking about a mile before he noticed something approaching him.
Wow.
A lot of y'all won't even walk 10 feet.
I retract my horny joke because it's a 15-year-old. Sorry, I was not aware. My bad!
It's okay. We were all teenagers once.
This is true.
At first, he thought it was one of his friends, so he called out to the figure, which, if you actually look at the Dover Demon, how do you think that's one of your friends?
Maybe because it's friend-shaped.
Maybe it just wanted a friend.
It's the Dover Demon nuclear winter. We're talking about aliens. Extraterrestrial.
Yes, nuclear winter. We're talking about aliens.
Aliens.
At the end, there is not going to be an exam. There's just going to be a probing.
Shh.
I don't get to do a lot of probing jokes in my frickin' videos this month, so you want to know something? I'm getting them all out of the way now.
Okay, Noxie. Okay.
But anyways, as Baxter approached the figure got spooked and ran off into a shallow wooded area. And Baxter, for some reason, decided to follow it and into a gully where he sees the creature 30 feet away. Baxter described the creature as looking like a big-headed monkey.
I mean, I can see it.
I can too. Baxter pretty much decided to back away from the area and say pretty much, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm fucking out.
And that was the only 2 sightings of the Dover Demon. There's actually no other sightings that have ever been reported. Thus, most cryptozoologists tend to not investigate this. And yes, there is such thing as a cryptozoologist.
And they're mostly dumb.
As the next part's going to tell you, because there is one fucking person That's going to show up a couple of times, and he, in this instance, has the dumbest fucking explanation.
What did they say that this might be?
Well, the first one is a lost baby moose, which kind of can see it.
Maybe? But I don't know about the skin looking like being hairless and looking like wet sandpaper, though. Don't make no sense.
Yeah, that don't make any sense, but under the conditions of a car going really fast and
That's
it being
true.
nighttime,
That's true.
the thought behind the explanation is that what Baxter and Bartlett both saw that night was a baby moose just wandering, but there's a couple of issues because Baxter was walking when he saw it,
Yeah.
and it was standing on two legs.
Yeah.
The other two other things, baby moose at that time of year is not a thing. Because moose have a specific breeding period.
Yeah, it's not their season. It's not pumpkin spice season, guys. It's not
Yeah.
time yet.
And it's not peppermint mocha season either.
Man. Them's goods. Them's good things.
But Massachusetts also doesn't normally have a moose population.
Yeah.
My state does in the northern part, but if I saw a moose where I am right now, I'd be like, fuck that's a
this
moose.
shit, I'm out. They can be aggressive.
Now let's go with Joe Nichols' thought. Joe Nichol is a skeptic. And the problem with Joe Nichol is he has this really, really bad freaking habit of coming up with explanations that don't make any fucking sense. I want you to look at the picture of the Dover Demon. Look at him. Appreciate him.
He's friend
Because-
shaped.
Yes. Does that look like a snow owl to you?
No, it doesn't look like a spoopy moose. It's spoopy moose time.
Joe Nichols suggested that it was an owl based off of Nichols' belief that feathers, as a snow owl's, would reflect a peachy color. He thinks that the wings spread out could look like long, thin arms. I've seen owls with their wings spread out. You can kind of tell that they're freaking wings, even in the dark. And
That's
he's a fucking
dumb.
moron for this, so moving on.
That's dumb. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. All right, what we got next?
The next explanation that it was a pet or an escaped animal from a zoo, known as a monkey or a gibbon.
It's possible.
I can see monkey.
I can see the monkey part, yeah. Monkey. He has returned.
Or it was an alien.
Dun dun dun!
Moving on.
Hold on.
The last possibility is the one that comes up a lot, that it was possibly a teenage hoax.
Yeah, probably.
And I wrote in my notes that if you watch enough TikToks, you can see how teens are dumb enough to come up with this kind of story.
Yes.
Before we move on, is there any other things about our friend the Dover Demon that anybody would like to know?
Q&A time, y'all. Make it good.
And if you don't make it good, you get the probing. That is my last probing joke of this whole entire stream.
Wow, this is getting intense. Y'all are freaking horny.
Nox needs the bonk stick. Nox needs the bonk stick. Big
I'm
time.
sorry, you can't talk about aliens without talking about what fucking people decided is their most stereotypical thing.
Shut up, Mike.
Smash
Pass.
or pass? I would totally fucking pass.
You thought you almost Freudian slipped there.
I would I would literally kidnap it, pet it, and name it Edgar.
Okay, that's kind of adorable.
Doesn't he look like an Edgar to you?
Yeah. A little bit. I could see it.
But now we're moving on to my favorite one that I don't even frickin' believe is a fucking thing, and that's a Flatwoods Monster.
Bump. This weird looking motherfucker. It's somebody trying to do a really bad cosplay of Shayna Baszler.
I always thought that it would look like an alien trying to pretend to be a Southern belle. Because you got the skirt and the frickin' veil thing, and it's just like
I can
you can
see
literally hear this thing
Also,
saying something like,
Pidgey has a question.
what?
Were there any times that a Dover demon Edgar sighting was mixed in with the Rake sighting? I do not think so.
Yeah, because the rake is completely freaking fake and made up on the internet.
Yeah, it's a cryptid. Not a cryptid, a creepypasta, sorry. I mean,
yeah, it's creepypasta.
you kind of say it's a cryptid because some of them are generated from, like Slenderman are generated from creepypastas, but I don't think so in this case.
But yes, this is actually one of the weirdest freaking things that I have ever seen.
It is really weird.
I mean, it's very gender fluid, I will say that.
I could see David Bowie wearing something like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Or Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
But as we look at the Flatwoods Monster, which I cannot say he or she for because it's hard to tell, the creature was 10 feet tall. And you can't teach that. Sorry, had to.
Lol.
And 4 feet wide. So it's got a badonkadonk.
Shut up! God damn it. Lady Gaga's... Pigeon says Lady Gaga's new red carpet dress. Yeah, she just gotta slather it in meat.
Yes. Or smelling like farts. I'll get to that one in a second. It appeared to be a robot or a spacecraft, which I can see robot but not spacecraft.
I could see both.
And a cowl shaped like Shayna Baszler's favorite icon.
The spades.
The spade. With a freaking round head.
Yeah.
Porthole-like eyes, glowing green or orange, metallic body, and small toy-like arms.
Wait, you got green or orange? I got red when I did my research.
I got green or orange. I actually have it on the creepy... Or not the cryptid thing. It says somewhere in here green or orange, but we'll just say either or. Orange is close to red.
Huh.
But I've seen red too, so I just went with glowing green or orange because at the time I was writing this, I was also, I guess, on something because if you actually look at my notes, I went goofy as fuck.
Sounds like you.
But on September 12th, 1952 in Flatwoods, West Virginia. Now everybody with me? Country roads take me home.
Lol.
At 7:15 a.m., three little boys witnessed a bright object across the sky, which I don't know any little boy that would be up at 7:15 a.m.
I mean, not on a weekend if there's a weekend, but I remember being up really fucking early. I mean, the kids programming on like 4Kids was really early.
True.
Gotta see my cartoons, man.
Well, this was 1952, so they decided to go, hey, we're bored, we're going to follow this object. So they followed the object to the land of a farmer. And they ended up going to the home of a woman named Catherine May, where they told their story. May, along with the original three boys, plus two local kids, and a National Guardsman, decided to investigate. The group reached the top of a hill where they saw a pulsing red light. Pulsing red lights are never a good thing. I'm just saying.
No, that's red neon light sign saying, do not come here. You about to get wrecked. Danger, danger, danger.
The National Guardsman aimed a flashlight in that direction and momentarily saw a tall, man-like figure with a round red face surrounded by a pointed hood-like shape. AKA this thing. He saw that thing. The group said that they smelled something, and this is how I described it. Whomever smelt it, dealt it.
Nox.
So they smelled farts.
Someone queefed.
Yes.
Someone queefed.
really badly.
Really, really badly.
Well, if I saw that thing coming at me, I would be like, I need new underwear.
I'd be like, bye. I wore my brown pants today.
It's God damn it.
Oh, I got you with like the most mundane joke.
Sometimes it's the most mundane. Sometimes it's the most mundane things
Forgot-
that
I-
actually get people.
I mean, I forgot my yellow pants, but at least I brought my brown pants.
Yellow pants. Do they make those?
I mean, yeah.
So anyways, once May got home, she contacted a local reporter and the sheriff's office. But why the hell would you go to the reporter first?
I mean, why would you go to Twitter first?
Well, a little bit of backstory. During the 1950s, there was an uptick on UFO sightings around the country.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I guess, decided to go to reporters instead of police first. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Pidgey is...
Yeah, there was a huge uptick in sightings after, like, the nuclear bomb testing happened in general.
Yes.
Some like to theorize that it attracted otherworldly people and they wanted to see what the hell was going on.
Yes, I see you've seen my video.
Well, yes, and I also did research on alien cryptids because there's a lot of them.
I know. I just wanted to do a shameless
You're
plug.
just being a smartass.
Go watch Nox's alien videos. Do it now.
Yes. Well,
Buy
not now.
it.
Wait till after.
Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Okay, go. Sorry.
The reporter did interviews and went to the site, and he smelled the same smell, so the fart lingered.
Do you smell what I smell?
A local sheriff and a deputy also went to the site and saw and smelled nothing.
Interesting.
The reporter returned to the site the next morning and saw tracks in the mud, as well as traces of a thick black liquid.
Yikes.
Can I make the joke?
Yes.
It was poo.
Shit on the floor.
There were other experiences too. A mother and her 21-year-old daughter claimed to have encountered a creature with the same appearance and an odor a week prior. So apparently this thing smells really fucking bad.
Smells like an anime convention, probably.
Yeah. The day after the Flatwoods incident, a couple were taking a leisurely drive through the mountains of Frametown, West Virginia at dusk where they met a similarly horrific experience. Their car came to a sudden stop and refused to start again. And shortly thereafter, they smelled
The
whoever dealt it.
smell.
They left the car to figure out who the fuck is farting.
Who the fuck shit on the floor?
To find a creature kind of like the Flatwoods monster, only it was a lizard as a top.
Weird.
So apparently there's a reptilian version of the Flatwoods monster.
I mean, the reptiles are everywhere. They're in our governments.
Yeah, are you a lizard?
Are you?
That's something that a lizard would say.
Is it?
I don't know.
Are you testing me, monkey?
That is something a lizard would say.
Also, Pidgey says, if you smell what the demon is cropping.
Do you think that I do have my own theory that if the Flatwoods monster was a real thing, they were probably just like on an intergalactic road trip and they needed to find a place to take a dump.
They needed a rest stop, yeah.
Makes the most sense. But let's go to the explanations. And the first one we get to is Joe Nickel again.
Oh
But
god,
this
he's
time-
everywhere.
This time, it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. He claims that the glow in the sky was a meteor, which there have been cases where a meteor goes through the atmosphere and people are like, UFO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, think about this. In LA one time, it was so clear. The sky was so clear, even with the LA lights, that people started calling in to national emergency hotlines to report a bunch of UFOs in the sky, and it just turned out to be stars.
Lol.
And basically, he also thinks that the flashing lights was likely an aircraft navigation or hazard beacon.
Possible.
Yeah. And finally, again, an owl.
What is it with people and owls?
Owls are cute.
They are, but like,
Imagine seeing a 10-foot owl.
that doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's Owlman, but that's also another cryptid that we don't know if it actually exists or not.
Yes. Why can't it be pigeons? I want that to be an explanation one time. It was actually a pigeon.
That would be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it would. But I don't blame him for loving owls, since Joe Nichols seems to love owls a lot. But the night of September 12th, there was a meteor being observed in 3 states.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. From the hill where the group had claimed to have seen the creature, there was an aircraft beacon that was visible.
Makes sense.
And the movements seem to line up when you startle a barn owl. Because it was moving in a weird direction. But again, that doesn't look like anything like a freaking barn owl.
No. I don't know how you could also, like, misconstrue a barn owl as a 10-foot tall man. Like, specifically said it was a man.
Yeah.
With a red face.
You couldn't even mistake it for a furry. Because there was no furries back then.
Oh my god!
What?
Don't try to attract them. If you say their names enough, they will appear, and we don't want this, Nox.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
They're like fucking Beetlejuice.
I get too many DMs already of people asking if I am one of them.
Right.
Anyways, the next explanation is, of course, say it with me, everyone. Spike your hair up to say it. Fling your arms out. Aliens.
Aliens.
Moving on. The last one is also possible hoax. Let's face it, it sounds like something you would see in a 1950s alien invasion movie.
All of these are a possibility of being a hoax. That's just how it is with cryptids. Every cryptid is either confirmed to be a hoax or it is possibly a hoax. Like, if you've watched any of my cryptid iceberg videos, you'd figure that out by now.
Are you saying Bigfoot isn't real?
It's a possibility he isn't.
I think you hurt Bigfoot's feelings.
Does that hurt Spectre's feelings too, by proxy?
Yes, it does. Though, we get to come to the funner one next.
Which one?
So, there is this creature, this alien creature, that is known far and wide as the ones that mutilate cows, who love to abduct people and do scientific experiments on them and be very invasive towards their bodily orifices, if you will. I am not saying the P word in this one, because I promised that was the last P joke I was going to make. But now it's time for the Greys.
I got a better picture, by the way.
Oh, cool. Or as I like to call, space meth heads.
The Greys, the Roswell aliens. Grey.
Yeah, don't get me started on Roswell.
I know.
It was a balloon, peoples.
It was a balloon. Because we all float down here.
Yes. But this is the stereotypical alien creature that we all think about.
Yep.
Thin, short legs and arms. Thin as fuck. and with a head that makes it look like it can actually work as a flotation device in case of a water landing. But the thing is, people don't actually know how tall they are because it varies. Their height differs depending on which redneck is abducted. Some are small, others are your size of your average redneck, and others are really tall. Any questions?
No. Country roads, take me home. I'm horny. So
Okay, then.
aliens probe my body. Take me, mommy. I'm a hoe. I can't.
Damn it.
Someone's gonna clip that, and that was just me being stupid.
So,
Oh, fuck!
this is the one thing that I put in the notes. For some reason, I put abduct me, daddy. Because these are the ones that apparently abduct people.
Tell us how you really feel, Nox.
Right now I feel kind of embarrassed. I put abduct me, daddy, and I know that's going to be clipped if I say it in a weird way, and I'm not going to.
Do it. Do it for the content.
I can't.
You can, you just
neighbor is-
won't.
No, you don't understand. I'll tell you a backstory I haven't told anybody. When I did the Yes Queen thing, my neighbor heard me and actually asked me a question the next day of, what the hell were you doing?
High Octane Junkie. God.
Hello, Octane Junkie.
You are late, but hopefully you didn't miss the funnies. You didn't miss the lulz.
Here, I'll try doing it in a less of a...
Hold on. Pause. Okay, now you can, because I'm having some issues with the internet, apparently.
Okay. I know this is going to get clipped, but... Oh, abduct me, daddy.
God damn it! Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it just... Should I do it in an ooh-woo voice, or should I do it in the deep, sultry one?
Do it. Oh, paying lake tax. Cool.
Thank you for the $20, Octane. I appreciate it.
We need frickin' Pidgey on here so he can do it as Chills.
Maybe we'll do that eventually.
Now,
Mike
do the
says
ooh-woo.
so Mike says ooh-woo. I should do it as an ooh-woo voice. Should I do it ooh-woo?
I'm sorry, Octane.
Should I do it as an ooh-woo or the Dommy Mommy voice?
Ooh-woo.
Watch, this is gonna get played in my interview with K-Huck tomorrow. Abduct me, daddy, ooh-woo. Abduct me, daddy, ooh-woo. There you go. Clips for everybody.
Hold on, I'll do Valley Girl. Oh my god, will you just abduct me, daddy?
Hey, yo!
This is
I'm
this.
not gonna kill you.
If Spectre
But your
actually
fatherless
frickin'
behavior is
met an alien,
embarrassing
he would actually probably say it like
Stop
that. Be
it.
like, abduct me, daddy.
Freudian slip from Octane Junkie. He said call me mommy instead of Dommy Mommy.
So shall I get to the many different frickin'
Yes.
stories
Yeah,
about
just get onto
Greys?
it. Just get onto it.
Well, you have Roswell, which was a spy balloon, but people think that there was ones that crashed in New Mexico, and because of that, a dumb hoax video of the alien autopsy happened, but it was a freaking spy balloon. Say it with me, everybody. Spy balloon.
Spy balloon. Yes, Silent Night. It's supposed to be a horror stream, but sometimes we do a little trolling and have a little fun.
Yes, and I have a feeling that somebody's going to clip that whole entire one spot, send it to Minxie, and I'm going to have to answer some questions.
We both will.
But the next one incident, I actually did go into a little bit of detail. This actually ties into the last video I'm doing for this month, which is the abduction of Travis Walton.
Oh.
Now, because these two abductions are insanely freaking similar, so I'm going to save what Barney and Betty Hill said about their abduction for Travis Walton, and I'm going to tell Travis Walton's story because it's almost exactly the same as Barney and Betty Hill.
Okay.
So you're just going to get the cliff notes, guys.
Yeah, just give the cliff notes. Save it for your own content.
So, Barney and Betty Hill were abducted on September 19th through 20th of 1961. The Hills were driving back to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. God damn it.
You get a new hamster? That's adorable. Your cats will probably eat it.
Yeah, probably would. From a vacation in Niagara Falls and Montreal, Quebec, Canada. They seen a UFO in the sky at 10:30 p.m. Betty urged Barney to stop the car, and he did.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The funny thing is horror movie tropes were not invented yet.
This is true.
They both decided, fuck this shit, I'm out, and continued on their way. But the craft decided to follow them.
Of course
Because
it did.
horror movie logic.
Yep.
Then the craft dropped towards them, causing Barney to hit the brakes.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Should
I wouldn't freaking hit the brakes.
Gas.
I would have been like, I'm going off-road now.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can. You can't catch me. I'm the ginger dead man. Oh, Pidgey is clipping them. Good job, Pidgey. Good job.
Yes. Pidgey is going to basically hold this as blackmail so that I give him more birdseed.
Also, Captain Ex-Capitan DB is calling you out. He says, I feel like Nox is making light of my very personal, visceral, and intimate alien abduction and probing experience.
Did they use lube?
God damn it.
It's a question.
It is a question. It is a quandary.
And now I lost my place.
Too bad. Is
Well,
what
the
it
craft-
is.
Yeah. Oh, no, I found it. The craft kinda was hovering in front of them, and then it seemingly left. So they went home, and they found that their watches had stopped. What should have taken 4 hours to drive from wherever they were to wherever they were going, it took them 7 hours, actually.
Yikes.
And the strap of the binoculars on Betty, that Betty had used to look at the craft, was torn. Barney's shoes were scuffed, and Betty began having nightmares. So the reason was, when the craft stopped them, they were abducted.
Yikes.
Yeah, and I will say this, like I said, their experiences and Travis Walton's experience are pretty much dead the same.
And they usually are.
So, yeah, but it's to the point where everyone thinks the reason why Travis Walton's story is completely fake is because he must have actually gotten it from Betty and Barney Hill's story. So that's why I'm going to leave that.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, so let's do some explanations.
Yeah.
The skeptics state that it could be a vivid dream or sleep paralysis that caused people to see gray aliens.
I don't know why you would have sleep paralysis if you were driving.
No, not with the Betty and Barney Hill, but people seeing these little fuckers, maybe
That's true.
they're seeing them because they're having lucid dreams, vivid dreams, and sleep paralysis. Maybe their sleep paralysis demons are actually aliens.
And maybe they're just dropping acid. We don't know.
The only other explanation is there are aliens out there that really want to get to know you in the worst way possible. And much like Bill Cosby, they're not looking to ask permission.
That got dark very quickly.
That's what I wrote in my notes, so I had to say it.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very, very dark joke. Wait, there's another
You laughed
explanation.
at it when...
There's another explanation.
I can see the future!
I can see the future! Maybe they saw the
I'm gonna
future.
point out something. I'm gonna point out something funny. I told you that joke, and you laughed at it.
I know, but for public purposes, I have to apologize for it being a dark joke because it is on my channel.
Okay, I'll apologize too, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm going to work on myself. I'll take a couple of days off of doing nothing.
Love the fact that I can't hear my soundboard.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I'm sorry.
I played the Why You the Fuck You
deaf.
Lying song while you were apologizing. Because I'm funny.
The Greys are all about to are all about giving the old
Oh,
hot
hi.
Cosby grade.
God damn it. Octane, god damn it. Anyways, are there any other explanations before we get to our finale of Alien Cryptid coverage, Nox?
That's actually all the freaking explanations, because I didn't want to go into complete detail about explanations about Greys, because to me it's just like, okay.
Yeah, that's typical. It's like it's stereotypical aliens.
Yeah. So now let's go to Indrid Cold, aka the Smiling Man.
I'm gonna preface this and say that when I covered this gentleman, or gentle thing, or whatever the fuck it is, I explicitly didn't put it in the ET category because it's only been seen in or around the around the times that there was suspicious UFO activity. None of them happened directly with the Smiling Man, so I don't think it's an alien, but I'm fine with having this on the list because it does coincide with some events.
He kind of looks like he really, really has a dirty joke that he really wants to tell.
It's you and your probing jokes.
Yes.
And the Bill Cosby one.
Well, the Bill Cosby one was awesome. Sorry.
You're not sorry,
But-
but it's okay.
Let's look at the description.
Yes.
Dude with weird fucking eyes and that are widely apart and beady. Dark complexion, 6 feet tall. A creepy fucking grin that would make Joker shit himself. Wearing a reflective green suit with a black belt. And some say he doesn't have ears, nose, or hair. Others say his hair is slicked back. And he has a nose and ears. And you covered him in your Cryptids Iceberg video.
He looks like a psychotic carrying cross in this picture.
Yeah, I kind of...
You kind of
the
see
grin
it, don't
kind of
you?
reminds me of the pictures of soldiers in World War One after being shell-shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So let's do the sightings, because there are 3, and all of them are really freaking not the same.
That's true.
October 16th, 1966 in New Jersey. You covered this one. Since I don't know their last names, I'm not even going to actually say their names. I'm just going to say their nicknames.
Go for it.
So their nicknames are Mouse and Jimmy.
Gotcha.
Mouse and Jimmy were walking down the road when they noticed a creepy man leaning on a fence. As they got closer, this weirdo, in the disguise of a cryptid, decided to chase them. They got away.
He just
People
really
think-
he just really wanted to know if you wanted to buy a sundial.
Yes. People think there was a UFO sighting on the same night, so they connected this whole thing to, say it with me, Aliens. Next one. November 2nd, 1966, in Parkersburg, West Virginia. It was around the time of the Mothman incident.
Hey, it's your boy, Mothman.
Yes, who was more like an owl than he is a moth. Woodrow Derenberger was driving his way home when he heard a crash. He then saw an object he described as an old-fashioned kerosene lamp with a chimney, or a kerosene lamp chimney, that landed right in front of him.
That's oddly specific.
Yes, and this kind of reminds me of a cartoon.
Yeah, it does. Sounds Looney Tunes to me. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Woo!
out of this craft that looked like a kerosene lamp chimney, came this creepy, grinning man who telepathically introduced himself as Indrid Cold, and then he meant no harm.
We
Cold
come in
said,
peace.
Yes. Cold just said that he wanted to know more about the human race, and that he would visit Darren Berger again. And he claimed he was from some other planet. I have to admit, I zoned out about this one because this is not interesting to me. This is just reading like a bad creepypasta. And again, this last one happened in Point Pleasant around the same time and deals with the last one part, or sorry, the last frickin'. See how zoned out I am? I can't even frickin', I don't even want to talk about
I
this
don't
last
even
one.
want to read no more.
This last one, the last sighting of him, happened in Point Pleasant around the same time as the last sighting.
Uh-huh.
And deals with poltergeist activity and a woman seeing a man standing in her bedroom. Again, I just zoned out and I smell toast. So I quickly came up with the explanations because I couldn't find any explanations. So here's my explanations for it. First story, kids were chased by someone who wanted them away from their yard. Second story, someone wanting to connect something creepy to Mothman. Third story, ghosts.
Ghosts.
I don't think this is an alien. I don't think the other two stories have anything believable about them.
Yeah.
And I am very sad now.
I'm very sad. Sad train. Hold on. I had to. Muy sad. Muy sad.
Yes, sad.
So much sad.
I don't know why I picked this last one, to be honest with you.
I don't know why either.
I think I Googled alien cryptids, and I think that was the third one or fourth one on the list. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, it does sound like a
Then-
very creepy Doctor Who, Octane. Very, very creepy Doctor Who. But
Maybe this is what David Tennant was supposed to actually regenerate into.
oh no! Don't put that into the ether.
No.
No, 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 no.
Ugh.
Nope. Nobody. Nope. 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 Anyway, I think we wrapped it up. We got through it pretty
Yes.
quickly. Look at that. Look at us. Oh.
Yeah, we made a lot of jokes along the way. Made a lot of friends.
Indeed, and said a lot of ooh-woo things that we're gonna regret later.
Yes.
But guess what, guys? You'll see me on, well, not my stream, but somebody else's stream again tomorrow night. I'm gonna be interviewed by Maggot Edits and K Huck on K Huck's live stream tomorrow night at 7 p.m. PST. 9 p.m. CST, 10 p.m. EST. Yes, it is late, I know, but I work a full-time job, and I have puppies and a husband to feed, so I have priorities.
And November 18th, Archive Live starts. But I'm going to probably do a test stream sometime the first week of November.
Yee!
The test stream is not going to feature anyone, but hopefully the 18th will feature Madam Hellfire, and we can talk about ghosty stuff.
Yes, we do.
Evil TikTok stuff.
Yes, spooky TikToks. It's spooky time. It's always spooky time for us, though, isn't it, Nox?
Yes, but I'm going to actually say, again, when I do have Spectre as a guest, I'm going to start playing Baby Shark. That is your cue that you can skip this one.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up here before we start saying really, really random shit that's going to get us in trouble. So, with that, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you in the next one. Sweet nightmares.
Bite me one time. Bite me twice. Oh, ah, that's rather nice. Frankenstein, freaks and grunts. Scream out loud, you're out of love. love. I start to turn when all the streets are moving. I suck 'em dry and rip off all the skin bits. 'Cause freaky horror films, I'll always be a fan. From Nosferatu right up to Train to Busan. And what a beautiful werewolf queen we have inside it, to slice a path of hell with a foul death beside it. Spooky sounds, blood and brains, hunted down by the insane. Crime so beastly, can't get enough. Ooh, it's all Psychotic Love.